good afternoon from the city of Pontianak, a city in Borneo on the Indonesian side. This is my second full day and I am heading towards the waterfront, which so happens just to be here. Now, if you saw my previous video, you'll know Pontianak is a crazy, busy, mental town, and everything online that I've read about this place is this is the place you need to come to, mainly because it's clean, it's quiet, and this is the touristy end. I want to go. Give me a go. So this is the river of the waterfront. Now the time at the moment is only 3:20. I say only. It's been a busy day for me so far. If you watched my previous video, you'll know that I have been trying to find a ferry to get to the mainland from Borneo onto Indonesia, and unfortunately I have been unlucky. However, I now have a ticket. In the end, I asked the reception in the hotel I was staying in and they gave me directions, and it was 25 minutes away walking from the ferry port into town, which made no sense, but I had a little walk and I bought my ticket. Now it's a 2.5 day cruise, and I say the word cruise very loosely, and it's costing me £20. That's a mighty big river. Oh, £20 to get from here to the mainland. Now I know, without even looking at flights will be about £150, £200, and for my budget this is perfect. Oh, hello. So this looks like residential area as well. And the people so far have been so friendly around here. Very nice. And the other reason I've been delayed in coming out is I've had to change accommodation. The hotel I was in, £10 a night, was getting a bit expensive for my budget, so I've downgraded to a £5 a night hostel. And this is what the hostel looks like. This is the common area. You've got toilets, you've got showers, and then it leads into the dorm. Lots of beds. And this is my bed space. And from the looks of it, it looks really comfortable. It's going to be better than the hotel I stayed in. Hello. I wonder if this place is a bit busy in the night time. This is so quiet compared to the roads. And all you got to do is just go back one street that way and it's just manic. Just trying to cross the roads is not easy. And from what I've read, you can walk all the way down there, across the bridge, and then there's a waterfront with a park somewhere over that way. I've just got you a bit of a closer up. So because it's the end of the month and my money is really low, So instead of surviving on £25 a day, it's £10 a day. And so far today, I've not even touched that far, and that is with the accommodation, breakfast and lunch. It's come to about £8 so far. I'm quite impressed. Now when I looked at Google Maps, there's a lot of reviews saying so much to do. Is there? I mean, you could walk, you could sit, you could walk backwards, you could sit backwards. Is that a restaurant down there? Pontianak is not a tourist place. It is Indonesian. I know from being in Indonesia a few times, they put their tourism budget straight into places like Bali, Lombok, the islands. Yeah, it's a restaurant and a shop. Oh. Hello. So I'm hoping to cross that bridge and then get to the other side. Are you impressed? No. So I have got another 2 days, full days after today before I get the ferry. My plan has changed so many times, but tomorrow I'm going to have a wander into the centre. There is things to see according to online things that I've read. And then I'm going to have a day of research, basically finding out about the ferry, what I need to take, if there's a shop on board, if there's any Wi-Fi on board, because I won't have data, and I don't think the South China Sea's got any data either. Yeah, this is not really exciting around here, is it? I mean, there's a lot of holes in the on the ground. Let's have a look down here. Look at that. Oop. So this is the Riverside Mosque. That's beautiful. Now this guy keeps running up and down. He must be knackered. There's nothing open. Hi. Yeah, the gates are closed, so can't go in. And at last there is a breeze. It's 34 degrees. It's hot. So all these kids are just playing with kites. Something you don't see every day, kite flying. Right. So I have read that you can do riverside cruises on this river. Don't know where to take you to. and all along is just residents, people's houses, and that leads to Riverside Village. I might have a little wander through there. Health and safety hasn't approved it yet. Right, let's get going. Wooden steps. Oh. Oh. There's a few speedboats down there. Wow. I've seen better days. The amount of rubbish in the water is astounding. Now, hello. Hi. They've got nice windows and a nice door. Oh, trip. There's always at least one trip on each video I do. Must be the local fishing club. Am I meant to walk on that? God. Right, to be honest, I don't think there is anything more down here. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to where I started from and go other side and see if there's anything more exciting to see, more attractions to look at. As I'm walking back to where I started from, there's a lot of tables and chairs being laid out by this fence line. I guess they're all getting ready for tonight because it is Saturday night. Maybe this place will get so busy. One of the options I did have while I realised that I was going to be here for a bit longer was to have a little trip up to Singkawang, and it's another big city going towards the Malaysian border, and it looked on the map to be close enough to travel to 2 to 3 hours until I looked online. There are several people who have had hired cars to get up there, which is taking about 5 to 6 hours. They look so cool. So if I taken a bus, it would take about 8 to 9 hours. The reason being is there is no highways, motorways or anything like that in between the main cities. God, it's quite noisy. So the only roads that are in there are local roads going from village to village, and the roads are meant to be busy at all times. Hello? Yes. Hello. How are you? English?
English.
English.
Tadi saya bahasa Inggris.
From England.
What insurance? One piece. Anjir. Tak, bawa itu dah.
This seems to be a bit more busier. And this is the place I arrived from my little exciting journey. Hello. Oh no, you're okay, thank you. Right, this is where I started from, so I'm going the other way. Street food. Hello. So I'm leaving the waterfront. Not a lot going on there. But when you look around, it's a beautiful sight to see. Welcome to the waterfront. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to the hostel, and then I am going to come back out in a couple of hours' time, see if there's any difference. I'll see you there. I've had a shower, change of clothing. Don't know why I bothered, because I'm sweating all over again. But it's night time, it's dark, and already it's getting busy. There's bikes upon bikes upon bikes, and lots of people. So already it looks a bit different from when I left it. So I've discovered that I am the only person in that room, full of beds, nobody in the hostel. Which is good for me, because I don't have to listen to anyone snoring, talking on the phone, or them listening to me snore. So I'm going to guess that there's going to be lots of kids on bikes, cars. Oh, they are. Oh, wow. Have these got insurance? Wow. It is a lot different. So even the boat lit up is a restaurant. Well, there's two of them. So the stalls. I mean, obviously this has been designed for kids. And obviously they have no idea about the highway code. Now I have already eaten. I went to the shop and bought some noodles for 30 pence, and they were really nice. So although there is street food, I'm not really going to bother. I am full. It didn't help that I had about a litre of water. Somebody just got excited about seeing me. Oh wow. Oh my God. There is a traffic jam of 5-year-olds. Further on that way there is a boat I was coming up to, but they had the music on, so copyrighted, couldn't show it, so this is what it looked like. It was all bright, light, loads of people eating. It seems a really popular place on a night time. When you consider earlier on there was just like 4 or 5 people, one guy running up and down. Look at that! Is that meant to be a romantic one? And even the bridge in the distance got a little bit of light. I don't know if that's just the light from here shining off it. And every now and again you'll get a busker. I'm not too sure if all McDonald's is copyrighted. Is it? Because I keep hearing everywhere along this road. It's mental. So I think we're coming up to near the mosque, if I remember rightly. And on the other side of the fence, there's people all the way down in couples. Have something to eat. Transformation from day to night. I wonder how much one of these costs to rent. Just asking for a friend. And then I hear a speedboat. As you go further and further down, it gets quieter, even though they've got the bikes still for rent. But you're getting more and more families just chilling on the side. I mean, all these tables and chairs weren't here earlier on. And you do get the bikes coming down because they've got more space. Speeding. Oh, and there's the mosque. It is darker down here. And there's music coming from the other side. So I don't know if they have their own version along there. And I think we are coming to the end. Try and get a better view of that bridge. And this is the end. You can see the river, you can see the bridge. They've got one light over there. It's definitely different from the daytime. And I wasn't expecting this many people to be here. I wasn't expecting that many kids to be trying to run me over. Wow. So, because there's only one entrance and only one place where people can park their cars, this place is manic. So, now I have been there for about an hour, just taking the sight in. I was quite impressed. It was different from what I expected. You can tell it's more for families. There was no beer tents. But I enjoyed it. It was different. There's that word again. Different. So I'm going to go back to the hostel. There's aircon on. I need the aircon. I thought I'd do the waterfront because I thought it'd be interesting. A bit different from the main streets of the city. I'm not too sure. I mean, it was busy tonight. Families, kids, mum and dads, grandparents, the whole lot were all out. Yeah. But tomorrow, the next video, I am going to be going out into the sea. I have, when I was in the hostel before, found out a lot more about the city, and it's actually quite interesting. And you'll see it all in the next vlog that I do. And this is where I try and cross the road to get to the other side. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, and I apologise that it might have been a little bit boring, then all you got to do is press that like. Please press that like button. And then, if you want to see if it gets more exciting, which I know it will, then you got to subscribe and press that little bell in the corner. But until the next time, bye bye for now.